Did you see a thing on Rogan about all the fentanyl coming from China?
That. Yeah.
Dude, they're using the opium wars like the shit England did to them.
The Chinese killed Prince?
Pretty much, bro.
They killed Prince?
Pretty much.
That is literally what.
Did you hear about how Tom Petty died? Tom Petty died from fentanyl too.
They killed Petty and Prince?
Yeah,
That's
Petty.
an act of war.
Petty he thought he was taking a fucking
But
Percocet.
good for them. Good for them on the old reverse fucking opium wars. You know what I mean?
Do you think they did like they had their own? I mean, I know.
Good for them. That's the ultimate fucking comeback.
Yeah, that's a hard.
Remember
comeback.
when the West did this to us?
Do you think they?
What do you guys think about this, huh?
Do you think they addressed their people and they're like, "We have killed Tom Petty. He died like a dog."
yeah. Died like a dog. He was crying. He was screaming.
Also, I know someone who just died from GHB.
What's that?
It's like the Rohypnol. It's like a date rape drug. But ravers will take that as well.
They'll roofie themselves.
Yeah, it was like my one boy was telling me about it. He's like, you know this dude? I was like, yeah, what the fuck's he up to? He's dead. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, man.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. He just was partying, drinking, and the girl he was hanging out with was like, let's do date rape drugs together, and the dude just died.
Ugh.
That's like, and I like heard the news, and it was like, it was like nighttime, and I was like putting something outside, and it just was like, fuck, what a dumb, shitty way to die.
I know, and it's also
I thought it was like fentanyl or
there's
something.
usually like if you're drinking and someone offers you drugs, I wonder if it's like if she was like, let's do it, and he was like, I shouldn't.
He'd been drinking
like,
all
come
day.
on, pussy, and he was like, fuck it, come on.
And I can't imagine
Just
a
die.
bae. I've always had baes who have been like, I've always had very pragmatic. I've always had very Kissinger baes.
Yeah, a lot of the Kissinger baes
I've
are
had
like, we don't need
that's
this.
what I've had. I've had Kissinger baes, real politics babes in my life.
You ran
who
into
like,
a dang bae.
you ran into a dang or a fang. I'm not sure. Like, I couldn't imagine having a girl that I'm like into pressuring me to do like drugs. Because I would instantly be like, yes, definitely, let's do drugs together.
Yeah.
I would not be able to say. I can't say no to like poor financial decisions I follow them into. So if they're like, let's do this drug together, even though we've been drinking all day, I'm going to be like, yeah, for sure.
I've always had to treat bays like the general public, and I've hide all my dirty dealings behind their back. You know what I mean? And then I give them propaganda of how the night went. I did not do cocaine. Cocaine is bad.
Imagine the chick was like, nah, for real, let's fucking quit being a pussy. Let's hit these lines.
That's how you end up.
I'm going to lay down railroad tracks. Let's do these, dude, and get out of here.
That's how you end up doing real hard drugs. You find a bae that's down. And now, next thing you know, you and her are just hanging out at gas stations most nights. Chilling.
Yeah, that's terrifying, dude. This guy died, and I was like, fuck. What a dumb way. What a shitty way to end your entire, if it's, one existence is all you get. It's like GHB? Fucking date. You purposely did date rape drugs and died on like a Thursday night?
And the one existence you have.
That's it. That's all you get.
You get one shot.
One shot. And you're just like, what's this clear, unnameable liquid? Are you sure this is a... And you just fucking... like, what a fuck. That sucks.
Yeah.
That
me
fucking...
and
you're going to sit here and...
We're talking last night about all the fucking dumb ways people... Like, we watched The King. Did you guys see The King on Netflix?
Mm-mm.
It's great, but... it's great. It's Tim Dillon. It's great.
Dude,
it's great.
that was awesome, by the way.
It's great.
That was great.
The King Henry at the time, O'Connor was telling me this last night, because I looked it up and it said he died of dysentery, which is pretty funny. Like, Timothée Chalamet plays this like awesome badass king, and then you look into it and it's like, oh, he died at 35 of diarrhea. That's not a cool ending. But it turns out he was like riding around on a very hot day in his night outfit and just in his armor and passed out and died, probably of heat stroke. Because they're fucking idiots. So he's driving around in a fucking metal suit in the like 90 degrees. It's probably like 200 degrees inside his armor, just like, oh fuck.
My lord, have a sip of water. And he's like, get out of my face, pussy.
Water is for pussies. Just dying in there. There was also I forget who it was. I wanted to say Barbarossa, but I think I'm wrong about it. Or like Frederick or something. One of these guys that went to the Middle East in I think it was a crusade, and he like found water and just ran into the water and was wearing his armor.
Oh fuck!
And just drowned right away. He just ran into the water and just drowned in front of all his troops.
Oh my god!
And then I was just thinking about how funny it is to be those guys that he brought. Like, you're just a moron from a village in like Germany. And you're like, hey, there's our fearless leader who brought us here. oh fuck, he's just drowned himself, and now we're just standing in the desert. So, oh fuck, how do we get home?
Drowning in armor would be, you would submerge so fast.
Yeah, just,
You're just getting like, you're like, everybody waited like 10 minutes, or like, because he probably told them he was also God
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So you're like, no, he'll pop out on a dragon. Just chill out, everybody.
Yeah.
Like, camp set up for 2 days. Like, we gotta fucking figure something
yeah,
out.
them standing there like, I wonder what he's up to. He's down there like, well, this is majesty. But yeah, people dying dumb ways. I mean, roofing yourself. That's up there.
That's modern day. That's the
modern
thing that
day,
everyone gets away from is the personal agency. Everyone tries to act like your decisions don't matter, and it's like, here's a clear-cut decision. It's like, do roofie drugs or not? And you're like, meh, okay. And it's like, bam, that's a decision that will only happen to you if you take roofie drugs while you're drinking all day.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Shit is fucked.
That's no good.
I don't mean to smite the man's memory, but fuck, man, that fucking sucks.
That just
Let that be a
sucks,
cautionary tale. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're doing that, don't.
Yeah.
Especially this person, they're up in age too. It's like, come on, fuck you doing?
What was that?
They were up in age too, wasn't this? Isn't like 18
Oh,
years
I
old.
thought you said they were up in the H2. I was like, damn, he was driving an H2.
Yo, that's
Driving a
nothing.
Hummer, dude.
That's nothing but respect, dude. That's nothing but
It's like
respect.
he had it all, man. He had an H2. He just
I
threw
might
it
get
all
I
away.
might get an airbrush tee of him. Like R.I.P. Fuck GHB. Like,
That'd be tight.
yeah, who's that? Like, it's my boy who died from a GHB overdose, dude. Have some fucking sensitivity,
Please.
motherfuckers.
Please have sensitivity. Steve, what were you about to say?
Because have you ever had a near-death experience?
Yes,
I mean, yeah, definitely.
several.
Definitely.
Which were what were they?
I probably didn't know. I was probably hammered,
Oh, okay.
to be honest.
Oh yeah, you almost crashed your car and died.
Oh, yeah, true. I mean, I fell asleep driving on the turnpike going like 80
Oh, jeez.
on cruise control. Thankfully, it drifted to the left and hit the median.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I drifted right, woo, into the trees, balling.
I answered the door like to my house yesterday when I thought it was a delivery guy and it wasn't.
Who was it?
It was this kid or young adult. It was a young adult or like an older man. I don't know.
All right, so he was black and you
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
differentiate. That's what you're trying to say.
And
Pretty astute.
I was like, because I thought I was getting a delivery. So then I opened the door and he's like hoodie up over whatever.
Just Gary Coleman.
Is that
Is that the what?
I don't know, the midgets?
No, we don't say
you
those
don't say
words.
that anymore?
Well,
All
Steve Gerben uses that
It's
word.
Midge.
Good lord. So
So
anyway,
who was this? Who was this mysterious gentleman?
so he's like,
Who's this gentleman caller?
so he goes, so I'm like, hey, what's going on? And then he goes, he's asking a question, but I can't make out because he was like, I see you. What I heard was like you're doing work upstairs or something. So, and then luckily I had a pair of scissors in my hand because I was I was trying to pack my cat's like little toy with catnip.
Christ, dude.
So I said, I had these scissors. So I was like, I braced the door because I mean his eye there was something up. Red flags were everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, like he was totally with it, but it's like he was running through something else. But behind what his mouth is saying. So he's like, and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, I live down on, and then he starts like squinting and like saying, like the name of an address. And I was like, all right. And he's like, so can I just like stay with you for a little bit? And I was like, no, man, I'm sorry. And he was like, oh, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, man, sorry. Boom. But it was just like, whoa, that could, because one hand never left his pocket.
Hold on. So that's a near-death experience? You had a black guy knock up for you?
Yeah, a black guy talked to you.
No, hang on. I wasn't saying that was a near-death experience.
You did say that.
It felt
Did
like
you guys ever have a near-death experience?
No.
I talked to a
I'm
black
saying
You have a black guy trying to sell you magazines?
guy. Yeah.
you shouldn't. Now, first of all, I live in a rough neighborhood. Okay. And so, yeah, you just don't answer the door for people that you don't know. That's a reasonable thing. Everybody could call me a racist for that, but it's just like, if you know.
No, I've seen your neighborhood. It's one of the shitty ones.
Where you
So-
up? You're up in, I know where you're at.
Yeah.
So you got to keep the scissors tucked, bro.
Yeah, dude,
You're the
you
the
dude.
hawk on you.
You got
dude.
that thang on you. You were about to let the scissors sang on him.
No, I
If you attacked with scissors, would it be a stab or
No,
a
it
scissor?
would have been. He would have.
he's making the actual scissor cut motion.
Kirby
no, I
scissor
was
hands,
stabbed. I had
You
them in
would've got him.
stabbing. I had them in a stab grip.
Would you hand it to him and be like, run down the hallway as fast as you can?
No, what I did is I braced it, and I was going to throw my shoulder and hip into the door and, like, maybe stab a hand as I was trying to slam it.
And then spin the scissors like a Raphael his side. Just fucking.
Wow.
Wait, so what did this guy? He was just out of his mind?
No. He also could have just been looking for a place to. I mean, but he did not seem like he was on drugs or anything like that.
I think what he was probably doing when you're like he had other motives was probably trying to keep some ounce of dignity or pride while he was asking you for a place to stay.
Well,
He would have fucking.
You turned down a lonely homeless boy, and you said
he was not homeless.
I almost died.
He was not homeless. We did not appear to be homeless.
He was fresh.
Yeah.
Really?
Things were taken care of.
You should have let him stay.
No, absolutely not.
You could have a slumber party. You could have played with your cat together.
Oh my god.
What was his situation? Did he seem? You said he didn't
no,
seem out
I
of
didn't
it.
know what his situation was.
He
I
said,
don't
"Let me
know.
crash." He was like, "Can I crash with you?"
Yeah, he did. He didn't seem out of it. He seemed like he was calculating other things. Like he was like looking around. Like I don't know if he accidentally made eye contact with me. Like he was just kind of looking around, and then
Think he was trying to suck you?
no,
Oh,
Could have been a suck.
I think it was either.
There's been a lot of home invasion sucks been going on.
Is that
They'll
right?
Break it up, tie you up, suck you, and leave.
You heard about that guy with the 14?
Well, yeah, maybe he was just trying to break into your house, and he was checking to see if anyone was there.
That's what I think it was.
And then when you answered, he was like, "Oh fuck."
Right. That's what I think it was. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So there's been some break-ins.
Have you had any NDEs,
What's that?
near-death
Near-death.
experiences?
None that were real. I don't think. No. Just like bad panic attacks. I'm like, I'm dying from this thing.
That's all that counts.
Yeah, those count. The only one I
One
had.
time I was waiting on a train and I thought about my life and how what it would amount to, and I couldn't breathe, and then I could.
Yeah, the only one I got definitely that I thought I was dying was the time I smoked synthetic weed.
Fuck.
That was it.
What's that? What's synthetic weed?
Fucking
K2.
K2,
Dude,
it's
if
like-
you're going to be out on the block packing the Sizz, you got to know the drugs, bro. K2. You start selling
K2.
deuce out of your apartment.
Spice. It was it was just this shit that I like definitely I probably was. You can. Like I was having like my heart was freaking out.
Stop doing that.
That was years ago.
Oh, okay.
Don't let him fool you, dude. He's a K2 head. Tried.
I've never done it since. I did it once and I was like, this is the worst drug I've ever taken.
It's a big drug now because you could take it in jail because you could pass for drug tests because it didn't come up. Now they test for it.
Okay.
And now they lace it with all this other shit.
Gotcha.
So
But it's no good.
it's bad for you. Bad news.
Yeah. Also, it's like just get weed.
Yeah, it's
It's not. Also, it's nothing like weed.
no.
The what happens to you is nothing like weed.
And it's like bath salts, kind of.
It's terrible.
It's really, really bad. It's bad
Yeah.
that it's
I
also
had like hallucinations.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was crazy.
What were you hallucinating?
The only thing I remember hallucinating about was like literally like seeing my elementary school bathroom.
Whoa.
That's like what I hadn't thought about that or what that looked like in years. I
What
didn't
were you
remember
doing in there?
Nothing. I just saw the bathroom. Like in the corner of the room, I could see like what it looked like. It was wild, man.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and then that was the night I wrote a note on my phone because I was like, I'm definitely dying, but I can't go to the hospital for this because that would be very gay. And I wrote a note to my family on my phone that was like, I'm dead. Sorry. I'm a fucking idiot. And then I woke up the next morning like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that what the note said?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was like, I love you guys.
Oh, okay. All right.
I died like a moron.
Did you go back down for breakfast that morning? Like, hey guys.
No, I slept. It was at my friend's house.
Damn, dude. What was the K2 hangover like?
I don't remember. I don't think it was strong. I was young, so I didn't really get.
It'd be tight if you're
hangovers.
just still tripping.
Damn, dude. If I woke up on the couch.
I'm gonna be on
And
Saturday
it
Night
was
Live
05.
now.
I was like, delete the podcast. Just wake up in 2005 on a couch. Jesus, delete it.
I'm gonna tell them at Saturday Live I'll be there soon. Wake
They're
up,
like, what's a
Limp,
fucking podcast? I'm like, I don't know. It's coming.
Limp Bizkit's break stuff is playing. You're like, ugh. Damn, that's crazy. If we're just all figments of your salvia trip.
You could be. I never met any before that trip.
True. Oh no.
Wow.
Am I locked in? Is this dude?
I am your creation.
We're all part of your just hallucinatory fucking
Well,
nightmare.
I'm bummed I fucking created Steve. What a shitty creation that is. Somebody who should be my friend is just like,
I am your friend.
I don't like
Oh my
you.
God.
I don't like you.
I am your friend.
No, you're not.
I'm sincere with you constantly.
Would you say you're the Kissinger to change China?
It's very hard being Kissinger to shame, but this is what I was telling you before the thing.
Shit at the Oscars. I was like, we got made, and like the whole time I was out to dinner, everyone just sat there. It was like out of 10 people, 6 were actively looking at their phone the whole time, and I was like, we got 50 years left, dude. This shit's we're about to, the wheels are coming off this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fucked. We're just not looking good. I sat there and I was like, we're fucked.
Who do you think's passing us?
Fucking Asia, dude. Chinese.
I don't know.
Chinese fucking own our economy right now.
Yeah, but what are they? Come take it, dude. Come get it.
They don't have to. They can just keep
Come
coining.
find out,
They can
dude.
keep coining it, dude.
Nah.
They're like, yeah, build a bunch of weapons. Guess what? When we need weapons, we're gonna be like, hey, remember all that money you fucking owe us? Let's
Found
go, you
this out.
retards.
I found this out. Russia has a smaller GDP than Australia.
Really?
Yeah, wouldn't have guessed that, would you?
Where'd you find that out from? No, and I wouldn't either.
On the news. I was watching the news.
That makes sense, though. I mean, dude, Russia's a
Russia
total.
spends all their money on weapons.
Russia's one of those little boxes on Mario Kart that's like the question mark, and it's like you have no fucking clue
Yeah,
what.
true.
I have no idea what goes on.
But
there.
that's why that's why they act out. They're fucking nuts, dude. They're kind of poor for that size of a country, and they spend all their money on their arsenal, and that's why they're fucking like
yeah, like what the fuck did they make
they're just crazy poor people.
with tons of weapons?
Yeah.
You got, dude. I watched a documentary on. Did you watch that? The Russian prisoners.
No.
There's one on BBC about Russian prisoners, dude, and it's like, the way they establish the hierarchy. It's a jail for just murderers in Russia.
Yeah.
and they're all like, I'm guilty of the crime I did. And like all their stories are like, my mother told me not to drink, and I went out and drank that night, and I got in a fight and murdered 4 people with a knife. It's like, holy shit. The one guy was like, his whole story. He was like, I was out, I was drinking, I was out, I was drunk, I wasn't making the best decisions, and then I found the girl and murdered her and raped her in the woods. And it's like, dude, what?
It's a rough night, dude. We've been there.
Dude,
Murder, rape someone in the
So then this Russian prisoner has a lady start writing him, because apparently a lot of murderers get like weird mail from prisons, and
Yeah.
this lady was like, I've been raped and someone murdered my father, and I want to understand what like goes through people's heads who rape and murder people. And this guy's like, well, I'll tell you.
toxic masculinity.
Yeah, they talked toxic masculinity. They talked for 6 years and ended up getting married.
Nice.
Bizarre, dude.
Did you ever watch that video of forget their name? They were like Russian, Ukrainian serial killers. These boys
Oh, I've never seen that.
killed
No.
a dude with a hammer and they filmed it.
Ugh,
It was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Jesus
I
Christ.
couldn't even watch it.
That's tough.
It's like a dude coming home from a grocery store. Like he's got a bag of groceries there.
Yeah.
And he's already been fucking like knocked out. He's still alive though, because at one point they're like just sticking screwdrivers into his stomach and like moving it around and shit. And he's like reacting. You can see him moving. I think they take his eyes out with a screwdriver. But when they hit him, they have a hammer in a paper bag, and they start hitting him in the face with it. And just the noise of it is just.
Is the paper bag to like throw off the Russian forensics teams?
Yeah,
They're like,
I guess.
the paper has been
Yeah, they're
obstructed
like,
by paper bag.
We filmed it though, so yes, it was us. We hammered a man to death.
Everyone takes responsibility for the crime over there. They're like, what I did, I am a monster, and I belong in here.
Fuck is their name? It's like the town that they were in. I think it starts with a T. It's like the Zarnev psychos.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it.
It was unbelievable. And
Jesus
then I watched
Christ.
another fucked up one this week. ISIS was using children to execute people. They're using what they call their cubs.
Take your son to work day?
Yeah, they took their kids to work day and
Oh my God.
made a 4-year-old shoot a guy in the head. Like a toddler. They hand him this little tiny pistol and he fucking executed what they said was a spy.
That's like when G Baby hit the home run, dude.
True.
Threw his hands
That's
up
the
in
Middle
the air.
Eastern home run.
Yeah, that's what he hit.
It's like, damn, you got to execute a spy when you were 4?
Yeah, dude, he threw his hands up in the air, and Keanu Reeves was like, and I've never felt more alive than seeing that.
Yeah, the one they hand this kid a knife and make him cut a guy's throat. And it like cuts, because ISIS films it, and the way they film, they have like incredibly cheesy production. Have you seen their production?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's like, it's high quality, but it's like the sound effects. Like,
Yeah.
It's just a toddler cutting a guy's fucking head off.
Jesus, man. It sucks though because they're gonna have to keep upping the ante because people just get more used to. They're like, all right,
This was as atrocious as I've seen. I mean, they burned that guy in a cage. That was pretty fucking terrible.
it's horrible.
But executing people with a 4-year-old, using a 4-year-old
Yeah,
to
I mean,
shoot somebody in the fucking head.
I guess there's really no limit to how evil you could, like, what you could do.
And they filmed the toddler walking in slow mo. It's so funny. And they have him. He looks like he's wearing. He looks like the monkey from Aladdin. Like he's wearing one of those hats and like a vest.
He's just fucking like bobbling around.
Yeah, he can hardly walk. He looks like a midget.
Oh my god, man!
Then they hand him just a little tiny pistol. They're like, "Do it."
This kid's all stoked.
I mean, he's 4. He doesn't know. Think of your dad handed. You know,
I'm telling you, I'd have been having a fucking ball,
Yeah.
dude. It would have been the funnest. That sucks because that's gonna be one of that kid's fondest memories. Like they're gonna be like, dude, you were shooting a kid in the head. You shot someone with a pistol when you were 4.
It's like, did you play catch with your dad? It's like,
Well, it sucks because I mean, yeah, really,
kinda.
sort of, yeah.
We had some good bonding experiences.
The weird thing is, like, say, and I don't know, but it's like a lot of times, like, so say if you're like a radical Islamist or whatever, and you have some money, they'll send their kids to like a fucking like a American boarding school or like a school in Europe.
yeah.
So they're like, so like, what did you do? And this guy's got to sit there one day and possibly in some school, like some elite school.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you know, it's normal stuff. Just fucking
Shot a guy in the head on
they're
the internet.
playing Never Have I Ever. He's just
Never
like,
have I publicly execute a spy against the caliphate. No, nobody else. All right, I'll drink. Sorry.
yeah, that's fucking so
I
weird.
dressed like a poo. What was the monkey's name? Was that Apu?
Apu.
I dressed like Apu the monkey from a
Oh
classic
my
film Aladdin.
Dude, that's a monster. They just made a monster. I mean,
He's not gonna make it to fucking 16.
yeah, probably not actually.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get the taste, if you could start shooting people before your morals are developed, it's like that guy's ice cold, man.
Yeah.
It's not the first
he's gonna
time.
be a problem.
And it's a 4-year-old. They when they do something fun, they ask to do that again. So he's gonna be like, Dad, can we go shoot a spy in the head again? He's gonna be like, not to know.
Not to know.
Do you see?
That's how they do it, dude.
Can I send you the video
That's how they get you.
of the security guard?
No.
There's a video
Oh,
of a
yeah,
security
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's so
Hilarious.
fucking funny. Walks
It is.
in. They're like, the gun's fake, and he's like, too bad. Starts shooting him.
Yeah, there's these 2 black kids robbing a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And then this black security guard or cop or
He's a security guard,
he
dude.
busts in.
Bust in on him. It's so
Caps
funny.
the kid.
Yeah, he shoots one of them. The one guy goes, the guns are fake, and he goes, too bad, or says
Yeah,
something
he's
like
like,
that.
mine's not.
Yeah.
He shoots a guy in the arm.
He's gonna die. Oh well.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome.
You should have thought about that before you robbed this 7-Eleven.
Yep.
Now you're going to die.
That was so funny thinking about that guy just being like having the worst day ever and seeing 2 kids and be like, yes, pop, pop. Fuck these guys.
Oh, man. You should have seen this sick tweet I had this weekend.
What'd you have? You're still fucking.
One of the best tweets
You're
ever.
still breaking the internet,
I'm still
dude?
crushing the tweets. This one was... hold on, I got to fucking show you this.
Bust that out.
I was watching... I spent a lot of time watching Denny's fights, which is just black people destroying Denny's in
Yeah.
fights.
Like fucking white managers getting their asses kicked.
Except
I saw
that
the one I saw.
The
Was
one
like,
I
the
showed
guy
you.
Yeah, I saw that before.
At IHOP, he fucking tombstoned a guy.
Yeah,
in a
I've
fight.
I've seen some pretty good some IHOP battles.
I think my favorite one is a Denny's fight. It's Halloween in Oakland.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 squads of black chicks fighting each other, and they're all
In
dressed
costume?
like they're just like bumblebees and fucking. And one squad is out in the dining area, and the other squad's basically in the kitchen at this point. They retreated to the kitchen, but they're all just finding shit to throw at each other. They just fucking destroy this
Yeah,
place.
being in costumes is pretty nice for that.
They're all fat black ladies dressed up in like
Like
princess
cats and
outfits, throwing plates at each other. It's so good.
That's pretty fucking funny.
So I thought,
This was tight.
are we done?
We can keep going. We're at
Yeah, I think
47.
we should keep going.
Let's keep going, bro.
It's a marathon right now.
Woo, baby. Strap in.
I'm trying to think of some.
Call
cool
in late to work if you're on your way. Pull over, dude.
Yeah, pull over.
Pull the fuck over. You
This
get pulled
is
over if you get caught listening to this while driving.
oh.
This is inebriating.
What do you think about that boy who shot that? I shouldn't have said boy. What do you think about that guy who shot that
Facebook
guy
Live
out
guy?
there in Cleveland? Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking.
You watch any of that?
I didn't watch the video.
Oh, I did.
He fucking iced him.
You know I did.
I know you did.
You know I watch all the vids.
I know you're about that, dude.
I'm all about that shit.
Dude, you're about online violence.
That's crazy. I am. That's actually something I am about watching.
Yeah, I mean, you and
I
a lot
like
of
to
people.
see horrible. I don't like to see it.
It's a morbid curiosity.
I don't even know if I think it's just like being informed.
That's true too.
It's like that's a side of life that you literally never see.
Yeah, you want to know what the fuck it looks like when
It's
someone's doing that.
crazy when someone gets shot. It's such a weird fucking look.
It is weird.
It's a weird look.
It's fucking weird,
like
man.
hits them. There's no fucking music or slow mo fall. It's just
Yeah.
like and they don't fall normal. They fall just lifeless.
Yeah, your body reacts to it when you see that. It's just like, ugh, like it's fucked up. Remember the guy jumping off the roof? I showed you that.
Yeah. Well, those are funny. That's a funny one.
That was a fucked up sound that made.
It's made a horrific sound for sure.
Yeah,
the guy getting mauled by the bear that I showed you.
I couldn't.
It's
dude.
way worse because I think
the skin coming off.
I think the skin comes off.
You see it,
like
dude.
his face and shit.
Oh, that was fucked up.
People getting eaten by anything getting eaten, I really don't like.
No, it's horrible.
That's a really hard thing to watch.
Yeah.
That sucks, dude. Can you
Just
imagine
watching a
getting
dude
eaten,
get turned
dude?
into food.
That sucks dick. You're just some fucking mindless fucking retard's food. Some dick-headed fucking bear comes out of the woods and is like, "Oh, here's a food."
Yeah. Say you did.
Fuck
You might not
that.
even be hungry. Just like, I'm fucking killing this thing so it doesn't fuck my baby up.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't mess with a bear's
I know.
baby anyway.
And you can't explain it to him.
Yeah, like, dude, I have no fucking desire to fuck this thing up.
I think that's what, to me, the worst part about getting killed by a shark is. It's like, just like,
Yeah.
you're just food now. You're
Ugh.
literally just out there.
Your whole life culminates.
Bobbing. Yeah.
Your whole life culminates to get eaten by the
All those little,
fucking basically like a spider in the water,
yeah,
dude. It's
all
fucking,
the treats your mommy gave you, all those beautiful little treats,
all those Christmas
Easter
cookies,
eggs,
dude.
all that all just fattened you up for this dumb garbage can in the ocean to eat you.
that pie in the window, dude, was just for the shark to guzzle.
True. Behind the window. But there are some funny animal videos, like jaguars attacking Indians.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Really funny.
When monkeys wild out, dude.
Monkeys
it's the
wild out.
Best.
When monkeys wild out violently, not that good though,
Yeah,
because they're pretty horrific.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're like the worst to watch.
Oh,
So they're like a jacked dude killing somebody with just his hands. You want to see a man rip somebody's nose off? Yeah, it's pretty terrible. But
pull someone's eyes out.
watch a fucking listener. You need to go to YouTube and type in Jaguar in India.
Homework this week.
Hilarious.
Always have homework, dude.
I feel like this animal talk is not good.
Whoa. It's fucking Rogan, dude.
All that food you ate, and now you're just fattening up. Whoa.
Whoa.
Maybe we should take a break
Break it up.
and then close it out.
Hell yeah, dude. Good call.
Listeners are ready.
Great Scott, dude.
We're back.
Oh my god.
That break was pointless.
Well, we had every now and again. Dude, you can't.